Okay, so God told me to watch June 12th and July 12th. Also told me to watch the JonBenét Ramsey thing. The JonBenét Ramsey thing was just a confirmation to show that I'm actually hearing some stuff right. For those of you who missed it, in a recent video, it's like the 9:30 mark, I started talking about JonBenét Ramsey out of nowhere because I got a word about it. Sure enough, that's shown back up in the media just like God told me it would. There was going to be breaks in that case, and there will be 2 more breaks in that case before Christmas. We're also going to see some significant resignations unexpectedly. I feel like it's government, but not just government. We're going to see like some sort of big business. I don't know if it's news or what. It's kind of coming in fuzzy, but we're in for a pretty wild. I feel like it's going to be a wild 18 days. We'll see what happens. For the dinar, there's all kinds of wild stuff. And what you guys have to understand is, like, for the last 6 years, I get phone calls, messages, whatever. It was pretty quiet for a couple of years, but I get people calling me all the time, telling me it's happened in this country or that country or whatever. None of that sits real with my spirit. I always check with my spirit first, right? Asking God, like, hey, is this real? When it happens, it's my belief that it'll be an international RV. Instantaneously, it'll just happen. I've never felt like there was going to be an in-country RV. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how to explain it, but like, in my thinking, you can't have a rate in a country and a different rate outside of it. It just doesn't work. Okay, that's not how the monetary system works. Also, God's really been on me. There are evil things that need to get dealt with, okay? But we can't just write everyone off. God is going to redeem some of these people that get busted for things, and He's going to redeem them. And why am I having a brain fart? One of the disciples killed Christians, right? Like, flat out hated them, killed them. Was it Peter? I don't remember. But God takes him and says, you know, I'm going to make you one of the cornerstones of my church. So, if we're just looking at everybody and thinking we can just write everyone off, and that's just how it's going to go, like, we need to understand that God can redeem even people. Even the most heinous of ones. What if God redeems Hillary? I'm not a Hillary fan as things currently sit, and you guys know that. But like, why are we so set in everyone just needs to go burn in hell? Instead of being like, hey, if God ever got a hold of that person, they'd be pretty effective. What if God gets a hold of Hillary and she goes and 50,000 people get saved because of her? We shouldn't be so quick to discount that. I feel like I have a whole bunch of other things that I want to say, but I don't really... They're not coming to the forefront right now. We need to ask God what He wants to do. We think that things have to play out a certain way because that's how we can wrap our heads around them. And God tonight, we were at prayer at church, and He just kept on me like, I want to do things a different way than what other people, than what people are seeing. And they're not cooperating with me because they think it has to play out the way they see it, the way they understand it. God knows more than we do. God is bigger than we are. And God has better ways of doing things than we do. Shouldn't we be open to that? I'll leave you guys with that for now. I feel like I'll have another video here soon. Yeah, I really feel like it's going to be a wild 18 days. Just throwing this out there. God told me to watch July 12th. There's all kinds of things that keep coming back to this airplane dream that I had involving the Airbus A380. There are 538 seats on the lower level of most Airbus A380 models. Those numbers are significant for quite a few reasons, but does anyone want to take a wild guess how many days there are between the day Trump became president, like not won the election, but his first actual day as president, and July 12th, 2018? Just saying, it's an interesting coincidence.